Maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise. They started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs, in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So, congratulations to J.J.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over, and he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jackson. Spins away. The quick feet by Jackson. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Jaleel Adai's versatility is a big plus for him. He can match up against the tall receivers. He can match against the short and quick receivers. He can cover inside. He can cover outside. And as an added bonus, he tackles well, too.
Throwing is Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season.
And he loses the football the second time. And that might be Titan football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And now running right through it and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Derrick Henry. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Walker showing the power. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
To throw Mariota, being chased out left. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stink.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Rivers now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.